Little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Trooper Zilong, you are showing increased levels of agitation. Is something the matter?
My arm feels like it's on fire. I had no sleep last night, and this damn twitching in my shoulder won't stop.
Have you been observing Dr. Tinsley's protocol?
Ain't much protocol aside from drink water and try not to die. Why do you want to know?
This unit is programmed to look after each member of the crew through around-the-clock observation. Empathy is simulated via a selection of subroutines for prioritization.
Well, I'll be damned. Honored to be in your care, Val.
Compares to mystery known. Such opportunity for those who would atone. Perishing self to see without complaint or groan. For Arcadia, our nation's strongest stone.
Oh, what's this? Non-Protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Station Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Fellow subjects, wake the rug sprats and muster the neighbors for this multi-part sit-down with Emery Thoreau, a man of few words who looms large in our lives as our beloved Console. Welcome, Console. Tell me, what's it like being such a flawless Protectorate subject, such a beacon of loyalty?
You flatter me, Prudence. I am just a humble subject like you and your listeners. A cog in the machinery of the system. And like all cogs, the system determines my role. Mine just happens to be servitude to the Sovereign. A duty we all zealously share, yet I'm uniquely fortunate to stand in closer proximity. It is my life's great honor.
Of course, your lifelong duty. You served our Sovereign's father as advisor also.
No, Prudence. Advisor is the wrong word. One laden with subversive assumptions. That I believe my decision-making is superior to the Sovereign's. That I consider him naive, grief-stricken, unfit to serve as the caretaker of worlds, when he is in fact guided by the paradigm of the matriarch's bloodline, protecting us all, providing abundance, freeing us from want or worry.
So right, Consul. Forgive me for misspeaking. I'm just a little awestruck by your presence here in the studio.
Oh, Prudence, I would never report everyone's neighbor to mental refreshment for one small lapse. 2, 3, of course. I do enjoy our folksy chats, but I must get back to it.
Now, on to other matters. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities. Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. All know well how our scientific progress vastly outstrips that of our closest rivals. And multiple life-embettering discoveries occur each day. To wit, top Protectorate scientists are eagerly researching whether Selenium gas, once presumed simply lethally dangerous, holds some measure of positive benefit. They theorize that regular exposure may against dangerous environments. Please seek treatment here. Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
So, what kind of medicaments you tackle? I bet you got the good stuff.
This unit is prohibited from detailing its medical payload to any operative of a corporation.
Come on, don't be a spoil sport. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. Does neighbor need to make an effort and a test? Calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame. Keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good one, turn in those who stole.
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a whole set.
From everyone who makes the call. Celebrate the citizen who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. If you see a person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good one, turn in those who stole. It should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
And now, the latest word on Superior Protectorate products. Every cog requires routine lubrication. Stave off wear and tear with your regular allotment of Moderation Vodka. It's the perfect libation to imbibe in celebration of daily service done well. Moderation Vodka. Distilled with zeal. Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Next up, music to invigorate your mind so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace with a true adherence zeal. commendable comestibles. Nothing reins in restless thoughts like a healthy attachment to an addictive substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and sedating aftertaste sends impure thoughts up in smoke. Security Gotham cigarettes, because smoking is not thought-provoking. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
Without scrutiny, hot any neighbors talking low, hot any neighbors eating slow. Take close attention everywhere you go, everyone staying in the know. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We know one together. Watch any neighbors who oversleep, any neighbors who shut the door, their feet darting eyes are active and alive. And we watch each other on community's rise. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? You watch them, us watchers. Everyone tries to be occupied. Lies are better and more. The paradigm serves. Who watches the watchers?
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Neighbors, cease all leisure activities. Our sovereign is here with another cupboard full of wisdom with his golden bestowment. Report anyone seen ignoring this broadcast.
My dear subjects, I speak to you personally in this time of conflict because I know my voice brings you comfort. Yet those who trespass against us are no cause for concern. I must now return my focus to loftier matters of state, but I entrust my consul to speak on the war effort and set all of your minds at ease. Consul Taro.
Thank you, Sovereign. Neighbors, fear not the corporatists at our gates. They present no threat to our way of life. No more than the odd cultist or those turncoats in the Order. Our enemies covet our abundance. Such avarice is a rabid wolf clawing at the door. When the people hunger for more, they will cut down their own brethren to sate their appetites. If we are to continue building the great perfection we've set our hearts and minds to, we cannot abide...
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Jackson! Jackson! Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
Their ideologies can be corrosive to the vital cogs in our clockwork. More than ever, remain watchful of your neighbors.
Jackson? Pal? Are you breathing? Say something!
Odd behaviors. My sentinels are never far. Always watching. Always listening.
Now you know all you need to know. So
don't you die on me, Jackson! You're too young to be a crater in the dirt!
And recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Jackson! 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 Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson! Jackson? Pal? Are you breathing? Say something! Don't you die on me, Jackson! You're too young to be a crater in the dirt!
It is better for the beggars and those who are not.
Jackson! 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 Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
And take you away from the role that you play.
Don't you die on me, Jackson! You're too young to be a crater in the dirt!
It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you
Jackson? Pal? Are you breathing? Say something! Don't you die on me, Jackson! You're too young to be a crater in the dirt! Jackson! 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 Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson! Jackson? Pal? Are you breathing? Say something!
and distract you from all your duties with Let the
Don't you die on me, Jackson! You're too young to be a crater in the dirt!
It is better for the batters or else it's a waste. Everything is
Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way!
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No! That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time.
Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so,
Well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
Exactly! Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they can give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Thank the Sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
Listen to this.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. Its perfection perfected. Our paradigm is iron clad. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. to inform on your neighbor's thoughtful. If their zeal shows deficiency, if mental tune-ups may be all that they need to resume efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame.
Is concerned for the commander's well-being.
That we try. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole to be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rutile.
We abide, working as
They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
side by side.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate abundance.
Neither migraines, nor muscle aches, nor plasma weapon cauterizations will stay thee from thine appointed tasks. When duty calls, call on Matriarch's Own Mercy Oxymorphone. It's the pain subjugator.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
That's it? It was that easy?
Workplace dangers can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. One arm! Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one hand is better than none. Subjects of vigilance elite who need a new foot, elbow, hip, or knee. We are graced to serve the protector. Till the day we no longer breathe. Workplace dangers can
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
That way lies. Start your day dutifully with tribute pancakes, the sensible, circular, subdued breakfast food. Tribute pancakes, just like the matriarch used to eat. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Prudence dictates. Our betters always know best, which is why our trusted consul now joins us to share his unvarnished knowledge of a painful topic, the traitorous Order.
My fellow Arcadians, it is well known that the Order of the Ascendant abandoned us when corporatist invaders arrived in Arcadia. Yet why? The roots of their betrayal reach deep. To when Ruth Bassar ascended to presiding bishop. She was jealous of the zeal our sovereign instills in his faithful subjects. Bassar's envy heralded a shift in Order priorities. A dereliction of scientific duty to pursue more selfish ambitions. The tumult of invasion gave them an opportunity to abandon us. Their contributions were always exaggerated. They practiced junk scientism in the name of hokum, grand plans, universal equations, ignoring the guiding light of our paradigm, which always foretold the gulf between Protectorate faithful and the Order. In truth, those math worshippers didn't abandon us. We left them to rot in their own overwrought thought.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
We'll rise up together.
This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
Next up.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society. Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
I could feel my wary little mind start to wander. Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my banner. I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family address it, so I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle, the feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go with a quick mental refreshment. Those sentiments I felt were such a burden,
on me. The weight is better felt by one assigned to oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy, that I believe. It's a blessing to offer such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never been the danger. The infidelity are no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me has long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with a quick mental refreshment. A quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Dear neighbors, gather round the wireless for this multi-part chat with a man possessing a commanding yet comforting vocal timbre, Emery Thoreau, or simply known as the Consul. Greetings, Consul. Now you are more than just our beloved sovereign's dear friend. You are his right hand.
Not quite his right hand, his firm hand. I enforce his benevolence.
And you enforce it so faithfully. I'm sure I speak for all subjects when I say thank you for your service. It must be such a burden.
Not at all. I have help from the Sentinels, of course. All subjects rest easy knowing these agents walk hidden among us, forever vigilant for despoilers of our perfect life. I have bestowed them with the authority to serve and protect.
My commanding manager gave me great advice. If you got time to leave, you got time to clean the retreat. Moral of the story?
A purpose we've kept you from overlong. Thank you for inspiring us, Consul. Before you go, might I ask you to sing a bit of Gloria Arcadia in your wonderful baritone?
No.
This new corporate life is so confusing for us Protectorate folk. Do you mind if I ask you?
Sure. And there he goes. The Consul is just gonna ask for questions? Studio.
I did.
Fret not, neighbor.
You're back. Why? Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took fair, but the Protectorate, then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of... What? No, that's... I was just being sardonic. It's my way of saying, I'm so tired, it feels like I've got 50 jobs. Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything, but the Protectorate grows all their greens. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic research, mostly. Though am I contract? So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Quite the setup, ain't it? But the then again, they all only have... Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting other people?
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet.
I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
My heart belongs to Summer, and the first summer before him.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced Protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
That's why I love my summer.
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles. Ceaseless service stokes a hearty appetite. Sustain that zeal with the perfectly perfunctory meal. Moderation mini rolls. Modestly flavorful, yet free of additive toxins. There's a wholesome banquet in every bite. Moderation mini rolls. Filling and duty fulfilling. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
It was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse? The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? touch cramped, ain't it?
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead. And if I deny your assessment?
Come again?
Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number. But as you pointed out, our condition is rather deleterious at the moment. Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish. She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help. And for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
A fine way to go among many ways to die.
Electroshock, plasma smelted, cyranium gassed, goo pelted, minced, cubed, irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by enemy raptors.
This is but a momentary setback.
Beats till it snows, but I know every breath and every smile, every step in every mile contributed to something beautiful. The paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift when I wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor Prudence on Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended. Consider our Arbiter training facility, east of Fairfield, near the Broken Spire. It is impervious to infiltration thanks to its unflagging automechanical guardians. Only the most incautious base individualists would dare set foot within sensor range. Let them. Prudence dictates. Those who live solely for themselves die alone, also painfully and bullet-riddled.
Stand by for further reassuring content.
Long ago, the Matriarch devised the Paradigm Plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
When the outside tries its best to disrupt us, and the sentinels will always heed the call. It's a blessing for us here, but a curse for those who are near. Sending the sentinels for us all. When faithless subjects try to corrupt us, our guardians will always make
We're closed.
the heroes of the hour. They're full of strength and power. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send them in, they will always win. Send in the sentinels for us all. La la.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
When the outside tries its best to invade us,
Why are you asking? Who are you?
will cleanse the streets. Our paradigm preserved when they fight and die in self.
An old acquaintance. How old? Do you know what happened to her that caused her such anguish it drove her to her present course of action?
Whether inside
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible.
but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things, for some reason she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. It didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much. At least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything. It is inexplicable to me as well. I even tried to go see her again. Once, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
I bear sweetness and sunlight, encouraging words from our beloved sovereign in another installment of his golden bestowment.
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries' identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
Subjects, fill your bellies to maintain your stamina. Thus shall our prosperity strengthen us against those who would wrong us.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the
The Order used to be part of the Protectorate. For most of my life, they seemed one and the same. But soon after the invasion, the Order renounced them as no longer fit to lead. They said they'd lost their way, and worse, were in violation of the grand plan. Suddenly, something we'd been told was the ultimate truth our whole life was deemed heresy. We were told to believe in the paradigm instead, which seemed an awful lot like the same plan, worded in a way that made the Protectorate themselves the ultimate truth. We are trained from birth to believe anything they tell us. When the alternatives are death or having them forcibly recalibrate your gray matter, it is surprisingly easy. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Compares to mystery known. Such opportunity for those who would know. Heresy selflessly, without complaint or groan, for Arcadia, our nation's strongest stone. Gloria, Arcadia, our colony, our home, such comfortable plenty for each of us to own.
A small sampling of Protectorate abundance.
Fulfilling your Protectorate duty shouldn't get in the way of 3 nourishful meals a day. Seek instant sustenance with Prestige Borstloaf. Only the purest natural ingredients, congealed into an appealing loaf shape. So it's ready to eat. Prestige Borstloaf. It's contentment.
This is Protectorate territory, all right. Ain't looking to instigate anything, Commander. But if these bastards make any threat on my person,
slow
no
down.
promises.
Schultz went where? Sakes alive.
Watch yourself around the bridge.
Schultz!
For living life forms. Proceed with caution.
Yeah.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, because I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much, feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate that I've been ordered not to open fire unless fired upon.
They never listen to sound advice, do they?
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. One could say, I don't know what's worse, standing guard against those vile invaders or the burdens Brigadier Montelli has foisted on me now that he's ensconced in the Vox Relay. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty. In his estimation, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose an arrangement? I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Neighbors, celebrate your good fortune. Our beneficent sovereign has chosen this well-timed moment for another golden...
I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were... oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. What? How do you know this? A fascinating notion. And do you have proof that what they say is true? Let me see that. Yes. Yes! This does appear to be hers. Unfortunately, there are reports of the Harvester having been repaired in the wake of her sabotage. Though her triumph may not have endured, it was a good effort nonetheless. Should Montelli deign to interrogate me for my associations, I'll be certain to inform him of her patriotism. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear?
Hanging has been an effective means of execution dating back centuries. Its purpose is to administer pain and fear before expiration.
Your humor leaves much to be desired. But so long as you deliver what I seek, I will resist opening fire in retribution. Now go on, seek out Charlton and send him here, if you wish to cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
Helping them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive, stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends are peers and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work?
I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you! I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site